Well, hello and welcome to Tropical Plants at 53 degrees again. My name's Jeff and I'm here. It's about 8 o'clock at night and I'm in the greenhouse and I'm sorry the lighting's not very good. I thought I would show you my new acquisitions. Now, if you hear any bangs and whirs and whizzes, don't worry about it. I'm not in the middle of a war zone. I'm actually filming this on November the 5th, which anybody from the UK will know is otherwise known as Bonfire Night or Guy Fawkes Night, where Brits like to celebrate. I'm not sure if celebrate is the right word, but they like to commemorate or mark the occasion of the failed attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament by a guy called Guy Fawkes, which took place in 1605. Now it's only 6 degrees outside, so my little heater is really struggling to keep things warm. But fortunately, all my bubble wrap is keeping the heat in, so the heater tends to come on for about 5 minutes and then it's off for about 20, so I can live with that. I was going to unbox these two plants that I've got today, but they only arrived about 6 o'clock, so I was desperate to get them out of the packaging, having been overnight being chucked about by our marvellous postal service. So I must say they are stunning plants. I ordered 2 Cattleyas, again from Spicesotics. I think they must be very happy with me recently, certainly over the last six to 8 months. So just before I show you these Cattleyas, I mean they really are stunning specimens, and I can't believe the price I got them for. But the Cattleya that I've been coping with for about 18 months now, I'll just flip you around and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, if we go over here, that's my Cattleya there. I'll show you, it's not very big at all. There's my fingers, very small, and all it's done in all that time is grown these 2 leaves. Admittedly, I did set it back because I wasn't really aware that I had to let it completely dry out, and it did lose some roots. But the roots are looking very healthy at the moment, so hopefully something will happen. So I'm going to move you along to my 2 new stunning specimens. Right, get ready for this. Da, 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 da. Wow, look at those. Feast your eyes on those fantastic specimens of Cattleya. They're just hybrids, nothing special, but they certainly look special to me. They're superb colours. I mean, we'll start with a smaller one, but I mean these are huge plants compared to mine. Well, these are mine. They're huge plants compared to the other one. I mean, look at the colour of those blooms. Now, I know this is not natural light, so you can't really see very well. There you go. That's not too bad. Look at the colour. It is absolutely stunning, and I wish you could smell it. This one, I don't know if you're familiar with the bulbs, freesias. This one smells just like freesias. I can't wait to smell it when the sun's on it. And it is a sizable plant. And if I just... I've not really had a chance to inspect them properly, but I'm really pleased to see that here that looks like something else. Hang on, there you go. Something else appearing there from that leaf. I'm quite sure that's some more buds. It's always great to see some, because you've no idea when they tell you these things are in bloom, you've no idea how long those blooms are going to last after that. And there's another growth just down here. I think that could be just a leaf. So I'm going to have to brush up on Cattleyas. So this other one is huge. It won't even stand up on its own. I've got it leaning against the side of this trug thing. So have a look at the flowers first of all. It's a shame really, because these ones have been quite battered by the post. I mean, Spicesotics really do take care to wrap these things up, but one thing that they don't do anything separate with the blooms. Or I don't know whether there's anything they could do with the blooms, but it'd be nice for them to, I don't know, be wrapped in tissue maybe. But you know, the thing's falling, it's falling off, and I don't think I've not really, like I said, I've not really inspected them so much, but I don't think with anything else coming on it. So how long these will last, I don't know. This one's supposed to be very scented as well. I can't actually smell it at the moment, but during the day it might do. But I'll just pick it up and show you what I mean. It's going to have to go in some kind of pot, and I'm not really sure what the heck I'm going to do with this, because look at the size of it. It's like, it's almost, I'd say it's almost as big out of the pot as it is in the pot. And honestly, when that's finished blooming, do I leave it like that? Do I have to take it out of the pot? Do I split it? Do I cut the rhizome? Anybody got any ideas? Anybody who's more knowledgeable on Cattleyas than I am, please let me know, because I can't see anything. I don't think there's going to be any more blooms on there. There's nothing else coming on it, and it looks to me like it's absolutely desperate for something to happen with it anyway. You know, even if I'm potting it into a massive pot, I want to do something with it, because it, like I say, it won't even stand up on its own. It's very, very heavy, but it's worth it for blooms like that. Look at that. Which leads me to the next problem. Where am I going to put it? I know they like highlight, and I've already got the one highlight shelf is already full, so I'll have to have a think about that. I've got some ideas. I'm sure I'll come up with something. It's the whole point of having a collection, isn't it? So that you can move them about and swap and change them and so on. So yeah, look at those, just stunning blooms. And I was going to talk about the price, wasn't I? So the price of these things, I mean, like I say, I can hardly believe what I got them for. Each one of them, and this is including first class postage, £25 each they cost me. £25 each. I think that's a brilliant price for something that, if you think about it, you know, somebody's put days, months, years of care and attention into these things, looking after these plants, and I've got them for £25 each. That's brilliant. So unfortunately, that's me spent up for November. I had a target of trying to get something new every month, so that I'll always have something in bloom. I mean, obviously that's assuming that they bloom again at the same time of the year, but you know, that was the plan. I couldn't think of a better one. Look at the colour in there. There we go. I like that. I like the little white bit in the middle as well. You've got that really, I'm not very good at describing colours, but really, I don't know, what colour is that? Deep maroon, maybe? Very deep red, almost verging on a purple, and then you've got that white in the middle. And the it's an orange, but it's like a burnt orange around the outside. It's just gorgeous. And you know, I can't ignore this one either. The white contrasted with the purple and then the yellow in the throat. Absolutely stunning. Love these things. I wish I could say I'd grown them, but all I have to do is find a way for them to thrive in 6 degrees Celsius. It's a doddle, no problem, we'll do it, we'll manage it. It's a challenge, isn't it? Okay, so that's it for today. If you like this video and you want to see more and see how I managed to not kill these plants in a minimum of 12 degrees in the greenhouse, and see if I can get them through a miserable British winter, then like and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Bye.